Okay then, right, so welcome to squadron briefing then. Time check, so we've got somewhere in the region of 8 minutes to get this done. So obviously it's a bit later in the afternoon now and the sun is going down, so it's a bit of a limiting factor. Sunset today, 28 hours, so we'll consider that for the recovery. For now, I don't anticipate using nav lights, although we'll make a judgment call on whether it's safe to use landing lights, just to give you a bit of forward visibility. At the time, but for now let's try and do it lights out. No GC second shift from what I can see, so it's a bit of a problem for us. Ground environment, so our operating area today is Venlo and Bonninghart Sud airfield, which is approximately here behind this text box, because it's a western run back to Eindhoven. So we're over here, forward deployed. Obviously, we had some trouble earlier on just here, so I'll factor that in with what I task, who to carry rockets, etc. Ground situation obviously unchanged from an hour ago. The battle space management, we're operating outside the constraints of the air-to-ground ROE. So basically anything enemy we can engage. As you can see, when we engage that train, it was all okay, so we didn't need to follow this. As you know, just for some situational awareness then, Grave Airfield is the focus and airlift, so friendly transports flying in there. Eindhoven's your best bet in terms of recovery. Met, unchanged, as you saw, 4/8 auto-cumulus, peaking at about 13,000 feet, visibility 10 nautical miles or more, wind is 2208, temperature +11, all pretty standard. Enemy forces, again unchanged, so I won't mention it. We did see the enemy once again on our shift striking Nijmegen, so I don't think he'll go for the same sort of attack second shift, but that will be seen. Friendly forces, again unchanged. Mission, so as part of 2 second armies continuing offensives here, the higher ups basically want us to destroy the enemy and prevent him from being able to engage our armies. 2 armies before, basically meeting friendly forces. So the plan then, see that in a second, is if I zoom in, there are 2 important crossings. The focus of the first phase was the one here, and the focus of the second phase is what we'll be taking on, the one here at Vessel. Okay, so the first mission is striking enemy artillery northwest of Venlo. The second mission is striking enemy transports along this road and potentially on the waterway here going up to Vessel, because he's basically moving his troops in from Germany and from the south, getting them up here to then prepare for an attack from this region towards Nijmegen. In terms of the task then, so you can ignore phase 1. Phase 2, who's on with us now, Maple was scrambled and they were tasked with a cap at Arnhem. They can use Eindhoven, so we'll bear that in mind. 19 Squadron, high altitude cap overhead Arnhem. Again, can use Eindhoven, but highly unlikely that they'll give up all that altitude they've got. So, as I've said, highly unlikely. And then finally, us 2 missions, air interdiction, which is the RT, and strike coordination and reconnaissance, which is basically armed recce looking for targets of opportunity at the Bonninghart area. Okay, so this is the scheme of maneuver then for us. First route to this target here, we'll go out route direct, approximately 100 degrees into target. I'm planning for us to have a single run. So what I think we'll do is we'll have red section with rockets, salvo attack, and then out of there, straight reciprocal heading back towards Eindhoven to recover. Thereafter, we'll get airborne again, going down to our target just here, Bonninghart, the town. You can see there's a threat ring here with the airfield here, so we'll bear that in mind with the route we're taking. So up to Wees, which is the town with the lakes where we were earlier. Sorry, out to Vessel. And then crossing southwest, that'll be our initial point, down towards Bonninghart, looking for targets along this road. And then simply we'll turn around and fly out on the reciprocal back home, allowing us to look at the river. Okay, fairly simple then.
So does that mean, so blue section's just taking guns then?
I'm coming to that. So let me come to it. So As I was just alluding to, what I think they're going to do is blue section won't take rockets, they'll go clean. Red section will go with rockets, just because we were operating in this area, got pretty beat up, and we're going fairly deep into enemy territory. We don't want to be caught with the fighter supports up here. So, we're going to be on our own. So, blue section will be with the cannons only, and red will be doing the ground attack. Just on the scheme of manoeuvre for the ground attack then, so we'll do our standard stuff. I'll bring us likely to echelon right red, and then I'll sort of come in at a turn on to southeast here, put the target off the left wing, and commence my diving attack in from the west. Number 2 can follow, followed by the 3 and the 4, and it will be a single pass salvo. If I can, I'll task you with stuff to hit. So we're hitting different things, and then we'll get out of there to recover. Same thing with this one. We'll come in, we'll come towards vessel, having a look as we fly past off the right wing. From there, I'll probably turn us on to south rather than southwest, looking to acquire targets off the right wing this time, so it'll be echelon left. Again, I'll brief that and manoeuvre us into position as required. Looking to attack from the east along this road if required. Depending on what I see, if I see stuff on the waterway, I might just have a pair attack the road and have the rest of the rockets of the waterway. It depends what's on there. If it's tanks on the road, obviously we'll need the rockets. If it's soft-skinned vehicles, we won't, and we can keep the rockets for any river traffic passing along the River Vaal. Okay, I think that's basically it then, guys. Covered the threat. The biggest threat in this area is obviously the flak. We really don't want to go anywhere near that. It was mentioned in the briefing. It's on the briefing map. It's going to be horrific. Don't go near it. We'll make a judgment call on this. Hopefully that should be far enough away. It's outside the threat ring, so we'll see. Bonninghart is an active enemy airfield. That's something to consider, but it's quite unlikely that enemy will be on it. If they are, again, highly unlikely that I'll actually have you engage an airfield that's reported high flak, because that is suicide. Okay, that's basically it then. Command and SIGs, take notes of your channel. So we're on channel Bravo. I'll have you move on to that. And I may switch, because there's no GC, to talk to the other units, just because we haven't got that capability. Going from runway 20 again. So we'll spawn in, taxi to the right, cross threshold 26, onto 20, line up as we normally do, take off, left-hand orbit to form up, then strike out. Any questions? Oh, actually, Orbat. In fact, I'll cover the Orbat then. So that's the Orbat. I think we've got Guido now, so we'll roll with this. Digby Guido, Whoop Django, Mamillo Bob, Affection Drace. I'll have you guys on, not take rockets, so you can cover us. And in terms of what I want to see then, guys, is once we're routing out into enemy territory, apart from red section, who needs to stay pretty close, I really want to see blue being pairs, because it just gives us more flexibility if you're bounced. So the 1 and the 2, space yourself from the 3 and the 4, just because, like I said, it'll give us more flexibility.
Blue 3 rolling.
Blue 4 rolling. And red coming left. And line up.
It is stuttering.
Blue 4, you up?
Blue 4 up. Blue Lucent pass message.
Had a chat with Maple. They got engaged with Focke-Wulf earlier. We going to turning around a bit. I know them.
Roger, we're airborne. Just passing 1515 key 3 en route to Venlo.
Copy Venray. We are passing Graf. That's it. Check out 9 Agent Arnhem.
Tyrant Red 1, Red 4.
Yeah, got you now, Red 4.
Yeah, comm switches just catching up.
Roger.
Red 3 wiggling for you.
Yeah, I see you. I have you in sight. I'm just a bit behind on your low 6.
No worries.
Tyrant Legion, change of plan. I'll push east over the right side towards Cleve and Emmerich. I'll see if I can stir up some trouble there.
Roger.
Closer to you guys if you need help.
Thanks, Lucent.
Legion, pushing east.
Tyrant coming left now onto 060.
Luton passing Cleve.
Luton Blue 1, you're marking.
Is it intermittent?
Just went out.
Okay, Tyrant, Venlo in sight. Look for the road northwest of Venlo for enemy arty positions. Ensure rocket mode on salvo, not pairs. And stand by for tasking.
Legion 180.
Tyrant Red 1, Blue 2. I see contacts right by the city on the northwest corner.
Roger, that sounds about right. Tally, right yes. Enemy emplacement just on the tip of the city to the northwest.
There's a line of barbed wire, and then there's the targets behind it.
Roger, yeah. Okay, Tyrants. Tyrant, are we all in position?
Red 2 now in position.
Roger, okay. Coming in, setting the target off the right wing then, and they'll commence slide diving attack. The tasking is as follows. Red 1 will take target closest on my left side, so as we look at it on the left. Red 2, go for the centre. 3, right of centre. 4, the far right. Are we clear?
Yeah, no visual on the target at the moment.
Roger, 1 o'clock low, tip of the town. Northwestern corner of the town. If not, follow me in.
Roger, I'll follow you.
Roger. Okay, Tyrants, let's set course for home. If we have any spare time later, we can come back.
Tyrant leader Luton at Red 3, can you push Bravo with me for a second, please?
Wilco, Tyrant Red 1 pushing. Tyrant Blue 1, Red 1, are you saddled, formed up?
Blue 1 is saddled. Blue sector is saddled.
Roger. What's your position?
Overhead, Eindhoven.
Roger. Can you... Actually, no, I'll set up for the initial now, just overhead Eindhoven, and I'll say when you can do the same. For now, orbit overhead.
Roger.
Luton 3-4, Blue 3-4. Okay, I see you now.
Tyrant blue section, orbit right hand over Eindhoven.
Right, blue 1, red 1. Looks like my right gear is collapsing, so I'll try and take off, but you may have command of a single Typhoon armed with rockets.
Roger.
Red 2, red 1.
Okay.
My right gear is slowly collapsing. I'm going to try and take off, but just be prepared for mishap.
Roger.
Follow me out then, 2-0. Tyrant red 2, red 1. Can you have a look at see if my gears come up? Don't think it has.
No, it's hanging down.
Roger. Blue 1, red 1. You have command. I am going to land.
Roger. Perfect.
Tyrant leader, this is Kenway. How goes me?
Tyrant's pushing out 100 for the target at the Wendler again.
Roger. My radar capability's down. For now, I'll call you identified.
Roger.
Kenway pushing Alpha.
Tyrant, liner.
Tyrant leader Kenway, do you have eyes on your target?
We have eyes, yes.
Roger. Kenway pushing Alpha.
Blue 5, you can split off and continue your gun run. The rest of blue section will drag flag.
Roger.
Okay, Tyrant, if you can, what's the light level looking like?
Light. Still okay.
Okay. You've got one course I'm recovering ahead of you. Thereafter, you've got to set up finish runway 20, you're clear to do so.
Roger.
Kenway pushing Alpha.
Blue section reduce smash to 280.
Kenway,
Can we come in?
how goes it?
Blue 5 has recovered. Rest of blue section will follow now.
Blue 5 finals 2-0.
And Tyrant leader, confirm your altitude.
Altitude is Angels 2.
Roger, descend Angels 1, traffic 10 o'clock, less than 3 miles. That's Maple at Angels 2.
Roger. Will they recover at Eindhoven as well?
Yes, but they're waiting for you.
Roger.
Blue 3 in the break.
You're going to struggle with that gap.
Blue 1 turning base on runway 20.
Blue 4, red, correction, Blue 4, Kenway, turn left heading 090.
Blue 4's in the break.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Blue 1 on
Blue
final.
1. Blue 1, what side are you landing on?
Right.
Roger. Blue 2 going in for final.
Okay, listen in, if you need to go around now, call going around, pull your gear up, pull your flaps up, and then turn for downwind, then put yourself onto final.
Blue 3 on final.
Blue 1 clearing runway to the left.
Blue 2 down. On the left side.
Grace, I've got you at base.
Roger, turning base now.
Kenway pushing Charlie.
Blue 2 off the runway.
Blue 3 clearing left.
I was more afraid on that landing than I was finishing there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. Sorry for that.
I was turning left, he turned right, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah. Last week we did a right-hand brake and I got confused.
I don't think your gear's down. Oh, never mind, it is.
Yeah, it's good.
It is.
It's good.
Render it for me. Yeah, those lights hit you right in the